Hi everybody, I'm Ming from Lazy Money Circle, Leveraging Ambition, Zealously Yearning. Today we're at one of my rental properties in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I want to talk about Section 8, the Housing Choice Voucher. So today we're going to talk about the Housing Quality Standard Inspection. So all Section 8 properties all over the country have to go through this inspection in order to pass, in order for you to get tenants approved to go to the units. So the first thing I want to talk about today is ground your electric using this tool. So I'm not an electrician, so I want you to ask your electrician in your area, but this is the tool that I use to check every single outlet before the inspectors come, just to make sure that the outlets are grounded, because if it's not, that's an immediate fail. You can also change the sockets to a 2-prong outlet, or you can use a GFCI. Sometimes the inspector will approve that. So like I said, make sure you ask your electrician first for clarity and use this tool as well. The second tip I want to talk about is a railing. A railing is necessary wherever there are steps in the house. I think the rule is like 3 feet or more. However, if it's any steps, I try to get a railing just in case I won't fail. That's interior and exterior. And let me tell you this, sometimes the basement just has a railing that has like a halfway railing halfway down the steps. However, the top part of the floor sometimes doesn't have a railing. So the tip is, so that you don't fail, make sure you have your contractor install a railing from the front part of the steps, the top part of the steps, and also the bottom part of the steps. Tip number 3, cap all electric housing throughout the house, especially the basement. The basement fails a lot because sometimes we don't check underneath all of those beams to make sure that the electric wires are capped and also housed with proper capping, plastic or metal capping. So again, ask your electrician, but make sure you do a walkthrough or have your boots on the ground person do a walkthrough, check all of those wires under the beams to make sure all the wires are capped and nothing is exposed. I've failed before from that and I was like outraged because it was such an easy fix. However, it's easy to overlook. Tip number 4. Make sure that you have the door on your electric panel. This is so simple, so easy to do, but sometimes the doors fall off of those gray or whatever color electric panel you have in your basement. Sometimes the doors fall off and we don't repair them. So it's necessary to get that door on or else it will fail. I learned that the hard way as well. Tip number 5, no chipping paint. Because of the lead laws, we don't want any children or any adults to get harmed through lead, because some houses built before 1978 still have lead in the houses. So that is an immediate fail for the HCV, Housing Choice Voucher Program. And that includes the doors, the windows, everywhere. The window sills, no paint can be chipping indoors or outdoors, okay? Even the window outside and the door frames outside as well. Tip number 6, no standing water in the basement. You may want to consider getting a sump pump or a French drain just to catch all the water wherever it may be coming from. No standing water, because that is an immediate fail. And matter of fact, they don't give you 30 days to fix it. They consider that an emergency, so they only give you 24 hours to fix. That's almost impossible to get a plumber over to fix the standing water issue in your basement within 24 hours. So if you don't, they can stop your payment for the next month if you don't comply. Tip number 7, GFCIs all places in your house that have water, whether it's the basement washroom near the washer and dryer, the kitchen, the bathroom, the powder room, every single area that has electricity and water nearby, you have to have a GFCI. So ask your electrician for that. So the rule is, if the electric outlet is less than 6 feet away from the water source, then you have to have a GFCI. So ask your electrician and make sure you do the walkthrough, or your experienced boots on the ground person does the walkthrough before the inspector comes to prevent a fail. Bye-bye.